Solomon Bowden.
I want to thank everyone that was a part of this film. There's quite a few people in the room that donated to the crowdfunder to get this film made. Without you, it would have been impossible. And yeah, and everyone that worked on the crew. Luckily, it was such a sort of family experience. Really, it was beautiful. But I would love to dedicate this screening to both my grandparents, who were Londoners but moved down to Cornwall. They're no longer with us, unfortunately. My pappy and my nana. But they were my, great, amazing supporters and supported me blindly even before I made anything. I guess they saw something in me that I didn't, and eventually, I think I've made them proud. I hope. So I want to dedicate this screening to my nana and my pappy.
How long have you been working on the concept, and how long did it take you to actually get into production?
It's an idea I've had relationships really interest me. I kind of grew up, my parents had a pretty interesting relationship, so I had that as a base. But I don't know just how they work, the mechanics of them, and how, just the idea of thinking when you do leave someone, and you do the whole, I'm going, but please don't be upset, this isn't, it's not you, it's me. And if they did go, oh great, yeah, I'll see you later then, and if you go, what the fuck, this isn't in the book, you're meant to be upset, you're meant to cry. And how all of that can just unravel,
Well, it was the writing that suckered me into doing this. Of course, the first thing I'd seen of this was the words on the page. And I was beguiled by it. I thought, I didn't really know Solly at that point. I knew that he was a young writer, but that he'd done this fantastic trick of being able to write for older people, not only for older people, but for men and for women with their obsessions. And when I read for the first time this script about a delusional, self-obsessed, mediocre musician, I thought, yeah. It's got my name all over it.
And then, so I was kind of looking to make films more than just compose music. And then Solly said, I want you to produce my next film. I don't think I'd read the script.
No, yeah, I don't think I even asked you. I think I said
yeah, you told me I was going to produce the next film, yeah, okay, yeah. And then, basically, but then we did read the script,
yeah.
Well, I read the script, and it was as fun and dramatic as you have seen. And then we kind of started putting stuff together, and then it was really, the moment that it felt like it was real was when we had Richard and Mary, read it on Zoom, and that was just like, oh yeah, this is going to work. Because until then, you don't really know.
It really kind of started with, I want to make a film in Sammy's house, because it's a wonderful house, and to immortalise that house would be great. But it's also, it's an incredibly claustrophobic house, and to put someone with the main character Wilson's temperament, who's this incredibly sort of stuffy, pretentious person, and put him in this mad house.
And 6'6".
And 6'6", with a ceiling that was collapsed.
There was something about the claustrophobia of that space that really helped us both, I think. It was easy to focus and to know where the focus should be. There was no outside while we're talking. It made the whole thing concentrated, it gave it an intensity. And of course, the fact that it's basically a two-hander as well means that you have to have so much trust for your other performer. And Mary was just consummate.
It was a case of trying to juxtapose what's happening on the screen, really, rather than because the comedy music's never funny, is it? And I think the film, it does have a sort of sinister undertone to it, doesn't it? There's a lot of potential for when he has the drill out. There's a feeling that this could go a violent way. Things like that do happen. So I feel like the music sort of puts a little bit of tension underneath I don't know if it was me or you, but we talked about David Lynch's Polish Night Music. It's like an ambient record, and then after I mentioned that, we kind of got it down to the style that's in the film, and so I kind of found the sounds that I wanted to use consistently, and made about 4 different tracks that were about 3 minutes long, and just sent them over, and then Johnny in the editing picked and chose where he wanted them.
Mary is fantastic.
She's best.
In listening to how you were writing a woman character, which is hugely interesting because a lot of the time there tends to be a bit of that gap there, and a bit of a lack of understanding. And the way you wrote her was so perfect. And I just wondered, is she based on somebody you know? Is it that you have
My mum.
Is it your mum?
Yeah, my mum.
Yeah.
I love my mum is the strongest person I know. She's utterly mental, and she agrees. But she's the strongest, most interesting, complicated, brilliant, and I was raised by my mum and my nan as well. A lot of it's my nan too, not the one that unfortunately died, but my mum's mum, who's in Cornwall. She's in the film. She's the one that's shouting at Richard. Yeah, she no, it's. Yeah, I don't know, it's my mum, I love my mum.
Can we have another round of applause for Johnny, for Richard and for Solomon? Roses, go on, please. Thank you everybody for coming, it's great.
Thought the film was really, really good. Editing was amazing.
Editing was fantastic.
Cut through. I love like the little red edits, make you feel like something's not quite right, but you're not sure. And the premise of the whole film is shown to you straight away, which keeps you engaged throughout.
I would agree. I'd say the same sort of thing. It was pretty intense and fast, and I loved all of the dialogue. I thought it was really well written, and fantastic performances.
No, I thought the film was fantastic. It was so funny as well. I mean, I'm a dark comedy fan myself, and I thought that was like up there with like, you know, inside number 9 League of Gentlemen. So well done to the team. It was fantastic.
If this is a dream, I wouldn't wait from it. I could escape from it. I would be reborn. The sky out here is thin as paper now. It's like a vapor now, so easily torn.
Bye, Auntie.
Oh, my lovely.
I love you.
How are you feeling, Bowden? Exhausted.